Hello and good evening from the Magic Kingdom, specifically the Transportation and Ticket Center. There goes the Monorail right now. It's been a little while since you've been to Magic Kingdom.
It's been a couple months.
And we are here just to enjoy a little date nights, maybe have some dinner, maybe ride some rides and see some fireworks.
Before it goes away.
Yeah, in about a month, exactly. Happily Ever After is going to be gone. So let's go inside. Let's go up on the Monorail and then we'll go inside Magic Kingdom. Here goes the Resort Monorail and here comes the Monorail that's going to take us over to the Magic Kingdom. The park closes in about 2.5 hours, about 2.5, 3 hours, and there is a Boo Bash after hours event tonight. So there are the crowds waiting to get inside Magic Kingdom for Boo Bash. I'm pretty positive, I'm hopeful that's for the events, and then over here is for actual day guests, I think. That seems right. Right, that's an incredibly large crowd for Boo Bash. Okay, we are finally inside Magic Kingdom. Took a little bit to get through the entrance, but are you ready to go have a fun night?
I'm ready.
Albeit a little bit probably quick and maybe busy because of this right here, but maybe we can siphon off some Halloween fun from this tonight. So we opted to not go to Boo Bash this year, the after hours Halloween event at Magic Kingdom, which now we can't anyway, even if we changed our mind, because I'm pretty positive that every single evening is sold out now for Boo Bash.
Crazy.
So it's popular. So our first stop is going to be right over here at Starbucks because Brennan wants to get an autumn-inspired drink. Okay, and about 15 minutes later, what'd you get there, Brennan?
The apple crisp macchiato.
Okay.
It's
in
new.
contrast to a pumpkin spice latte, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think our first stop is actually going to be over in Adventureland to check out the wait time for Jungle Cruise because the Jungle Cruise improvements have concluded. Fireworks are in 2 hours and everybody is starting to camp out to watch those. I don't know where we're going to be watching them from. Maybe Fantasyland, potentially?
Oh, that could be cute.
Okay, so we made it to Adventureland, heading over to Jungle Cruise to see what the wait time is. Brennan has to finish her drink before hopping in line. It may be a little bit ballooned because everybody's getting here for Boo Bash right now, but we'll see. I'm excited for Brennan to see the changes, and I'm excited to see just the end results of everything that they've been doing here, even though I'm pretty sure it was mostly done when I came for my Magic Kingdom Challenge a couple weeks ago. Alright, so it's only a 35-minute wait, and check it out. The Fast Pass signage is gone. I didn't film really any of this when I came for my Magic Kingdom Challenge. Where are you going? Ow! I'm running into everything. So this is New Elements right over here. This is Alberta Falls here, and I think she replaced Albert AWOL, who used to be the voice of the jungle, in the Jungle Cruise queue, which is pretty cool. Not a lot has really changed about the queue itself, it doesn't seem. Okay, well I say that, but actually a good amount has changed in the queue itself, mostly right over here, which used to be Albert AWOL's office. Alright, so we made it to the loading dock here for Jungle Cruise. So Albert AWOL was the voice of the jungle who had the office back over there, which is really dark, so it's hard to see inside. But Dr. Albert Falls is who Schweitzer Falls was named after. He was established as the proprietor of the Jungle Navigation Company, and Alberta Falls is his great-granddaughter. So that's pretty cool. So that mural, I guess, signified the completion of what they're doing here at Jungle Cruise, and I'm very excited for you to not be blurry, there you are, to see what they did, because it's really cool.
I know, I'm excited to see all the changes.
Sorry, a really bad analogy. It's going to work about heaven on the back. You're now going to see them for at least 2 weeks. I'll go to the side. Kidding, you're never going to see them again. Now, up ahead, we have our world-famous Jungle Cruise boat renting facility. We're actually taking people out for fishing trips, and the good news is the fish are biting. The bad news is those fish are piranhas. Hey, there's my friend Ina. Everyone say hi, Ina. We're turning the corner once again. You know what they say, danger lurks around every corner here in the jungle. Now, people often wonder how I landed my job here, and I think it's plain to see that it's a crash course, and I've been winging it ever since. Something tells me we're not out of the woods yet. Must be all these trees around us. Now, does anyone here ever get that sinking feeling? Because I can't relate to that. Looks like those chimps have gone a little bananas and taken over one of our boats. Now, I bet they think they're going to get the last laugh, but we'll just see about that. Now, those two over there are catching some butterflies, and that's just adorable. But, you know, if you ask me, butterflies just aren't what they used to be. Caterpillars. Ladies and gentlemen, the eighth wonder of the world, the run, the only backside of water. There's no one over here who's sometimes likes to try to squirt the boat, so I'm gonna see if we can sneak past him. Hold on. Alright, looks like he's out of trunk space. I think we're gonna be okay. What are you talking about? I'm not kidding, I'm not kidding! Well, here we have our world famous Jungle Cruise Lost and gift shop. That is our gift shop. Definitely not our Lost and Found where we take lost items and resell them for a profit, because that would be unethical. Now, does that look like an unethical element to you? I don't think so. Well, as we come around this last corner, approaching the most dangerous part of our journey, the return to civilization.
Okay, Brennan, so what did you think of the new scenes?
That was really cute.
Wasn't it cool?
They added so many extra baby elephants. It was nice.
Okay, so now we're heading over to Tomorrowland so we can ride the People Mover because Brennan is wearing a shirt.
Wearing the People Mover shirt, so I gotta go on the People Mover.
Right, that makes the most sense. We have about an hour until fireworks, so we may just finish the evening on People Mover and then maybe grab a quick dinner in Fantasyland. So it's a little bit busier over here in the hub as everybody prepares for Happily Ever After. Again, we're gonna be watching that in Fantasyland because it's a little bit less crowded. Not the best Happily Ever After. I did say that right. Experience, without a doubt, but it's a different and unique one and definitely less crowded. Okay, we made it to Tomorrowland. The sun is almost set. This is a beautiful ride to ride as the sun sets or even at nights. It's fantastic. It looks like all the projections are starting for Boo Bash. It's kind of cool to vicariously experience Boo Bash when we're not actually going to the event. Just being able to be here.
Enjoying the environment, the decorations, like seeing everybody's costumes is really cute.
Right? Like I can get a vibe, I can get an idea of what Boo Bash is like.
And then we can just go home and eat candy. It'll just be like we were here.
Hopefully it's a very reasonable wait for the People Mover because everybody's probably getting in place, finding a spot for the fireworks. I can't talk at all today. Okay, it's a little bit of a lengthy waits. Right now, this might be a lot of the Boo Bash people getting in line for the attractions because they can get in the park a couple hours before the event even starts, technically. And here we are on the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. The crowds are getting a little less intense down there, a little more thin as everybody makes their way over to Main Street. Look, there are more projections down there for Boo Bash. That's pretty cool. Every time I've done this recently, I've wanted the front or the rear bar, and it just hasn't worked out like that. Unfortunately, I always get in the middle. But it's still a fun experience, no matter what seat you have on People Mover. It's still fun. We just went through Space Mountain, and I love the experience of getting to go through Space Mountain when it's actually dark outside because your eyes are more acclimated, so you get to see a lot more. When I was younger, I remember going on the People Mover, and I did not want to go on Space Mountain, and I used to think that I was getting tricked on the Space Mountain by riding the People Mover. When we went inside Space Mountain, it was scary. It's looking pretty busy over there on Main Street as everybody's preparing for the fireworks. But we are heading right back there to grab some dinner. I think the fireworks starts in around 45 minutes, probably now. So that was our quick trip around Tomorrowland on the People Mover at night, getting to appreciate and enjoy the evening atmosphere and ambiance of Tomorrowland after the sun goes down. All right, off of the People Mover, heading over to Fantasyland, and we are going to be getting this from the Friars Milk. These creamy bacon macaroni and cheese tots. Okay, so actually we changed our mind. We're gonna be getting this instead. The bratwurst with sauerkraut and then some tater tots with a side of cheese because Brennan, for whatever reason, has never had sauerkraut.
I can't remember if I've never had sauerkraut or it did me dirty one day and I've been scarred by it, but that just means I need to try it again. Because what if I've been missing out on sauerkraut this whole time?
Okay, so Friars Milk is right over here by Storybook Treats and next to the carousel. We've had breakfast over here. We've eaten here quite a few times, but I'm excited to come here again at night. It's a quaint little place, a very quick service location to get some food comparatively to other restaurants. Okay, so the fireworks start in about 5 minutes, and this is a little bit hard to see, but there's our sauerkrauts on our bratwurst, our tater tots with some cheese. We're gonna scarf this down and then watch the fireworks. Yay! That was weird to film. Okay, so where we watched that, by the way, was over here at the Pinocchio Village House. That's where we finally found a table to eat our sauerkraut, which Brennan did enjoy.
I liked it.
Right? Okay, so now we're heading towards the front of the park. Having to backtrack a little bit by going through Fantasyland because the walkway underneath the castle is currently closed, so we'll be at the front, hopefully at some point soon. Okay, we're passing by Rapunzel's Tower over here on our way towards the front of the park, and it is lit up very beautifully over here for Boo Bash. This is pretty cool. This is over by Haunted Mansion, of course. Okay, so we made it through Liberty Square, heading back to the front of the park because Boo Bash has officially started. It is 9 o'clock, and we're gonna try to expedite and help out with that process of getting out of the park so they can actually enjoy the after hours event.
Yes, everyone, have a great night.
So actually, I take that back. Boo Bash doesn't start until 9:30 tonight. So the park closes at 9, but Boo Bash doesn't start until 9:30. So there's a little bit of an overlap there, so people can exit out of the park, and then they can enjoy the event and have the entire park to themselves. Well, this is a very familiar sight, exiting out of the park, just seeing the sheer mass of people heading down Main Street towards the entrance to catch the monorail or the ferry boats. I'm a little bit tempted to just walk back to the car because that's something that I've wanted to do, honestly, for a while when it's this busy. Spinning out a little bit more the further we get down Main Street, but it is still definitely very busy, obviously due to Boo Bash and them wanting to expedite the crowd exits. Okay, so we did talk about it, and I think we are going to go and just walk back to the car, just because that sounds like the most pleasant experience to make it back to the parking lot. So the back of the train station looks like the scrim has come down back over here, so it is almost completely done. Still a little bit of scrim left covering the track, it looks like, but it looks phenomenal. Okay, and somehow we made it outside Magic Kingdom, and we are heading right over here to the resort boat launch area because this is going to be the walkway over to the Grand Floridian. So this is the resort launch right over here, but right to the right of it is the walkway to the Grand Floridian, which sounds really great right now. There are a lot of people here at Magic Kingdom. Okay, here we are, walking over the Grand Floridian. Here are the new 50th celebration banners. I can see a resort monorail way over there, off in the distance. The resort monorail probably would have been the fastest method of transportation, but this is going to be the most relaxing, I think. Over there, the electrical water pageant is going by on the water. I am really happy that we're actually doing this for the intended purpose that I've been personally talking about, where it's very, very busy exiting the park, and this is just the much more pleasant alternative. Okay, so about 10 minutes later, we made it to the Grand Floridian. So we're about a third of the way there, I want to say, and I hope that the walkway over to the Polynesian is open because last time it was not, unfortunately, but didn't see a sign about that this time, so hoping we have a little bit more luck. And here we are walking alongside the Grand Floridian over to the walkway that's going to take us over to the Polynesian.
Oh, hopefully.
Hopefully, that'd be ideal. This is definitely the slowest way probably to get back to the parking lots, but I'm having a good time. Honestly, what a nice way to end the night, right?
Yeah, the breeze is actually pretty nice for how humid it is right now.
Oh, it is. And there's the splash pad area right over there. There's one of the regular guest pools back there. And we just have to head around this building and over to the Polynesian, which is not that far away. Okay, so we walked over to the Polynesian, which took about 10 minutes, just like the walk over to the Grand Floridian. It was very, very dark though. So here we are. There's the Tiki Terrace right back over there, which recently reopened along with Trader Sam's. They're doing some live music out there. We need to come back and have some drinks here soon. The monorail construction is still going on outside, but it's getting pretty close from what I understand, so that'll be nice when you can actually access and use this station again. We're getting close. We are almost back to the transportation and ticket center. It didn't really take that long though, just feels like it. All right, made it back to the transportation and ticket center. It sounds like the Epcot fireworks are going off right now. Time to head all the way back to the car. One of these days the trams will come back and we won't be able to walk through here anymore. Don't know if that's at some point in the near future, the far future, but it's still pretty cool to walk in the road. So I think the fireworks at Epcot just finished. We need to come back for Epcot Forever too, because that is also concluding next month. We parked at the very, very end of the lane, so we walked a lot today. We absolutely burned off those tater tots. But what a fun date night at Magic Kingdom. We get to ride a couple rides. We get to have some sauerkrauts on a bratwurst. We get to see the fireworks.
What a wonderful date night.
It was! Right?
Yes.
Well, hopefully we can go back and watch Happily Ever After. Happily... I keep thinking that I say that wrong.
Happily ever after.
happily ever after. Maybe I did say it wrong. I don't know. I'm tired. Our legs feel like jelly. But we're gonna head out. Thanks for hanging out with us on our little date night at Magic Kingdom. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.
Bye.
Goodbye.